Today we're going over the best cards in MLB the Show 25. We made a tier list once again. Now this has been updated. The last one we did was, I think, 3 weeks ago. And there's been a ton of content that's dropped since. So we're going over just the best cards at each position outside of starting pitcher, but every position card in the game. Starting with S tier. Let's waste no time and hop straight into the video. If you enjoy these style videos, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Also, the function down below as well. Starting with S tier. These are the kind of the guys. These guys are players that should be playing on your team damn near no matter what. If I had to move one up, it would be Bo Bichette. He's the only one that I'm leaving off simply because I don't want to be biased, but I truly think he belongs in this tier. But I decided against my judgment, I'll leave him off. Corey Seager's a guy with an absolute butter swing. Carlos Santana is the best catcher stats in the game. Adley, again, for 99.9% of teams will make the cut as the second or the first 1A, 1B catcher in the game. Willie Castro has to be playing with his contact stats being a switch hitter. Gil Hodges and all the rewards at the top, like they're just absolute no-brainers. Now, the A tier is very interesting because there's a lot of guys that could border on A. There's a lot of guys that could border on S. There's a lot of guys that could be back and forth between B. Now, with that being said, these are the guys. There's a reason I put these guys in A tier. First off, if I'm missing any guys, don't yell at me. Actually, you can. I probably missed them. I did this all by trying to filter through most of the positions, and I probably missed somebody. But for now, these are what I got. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., I feel like he could arguably be S tier. I feel like the same way with Bo Bichette. Those are the two guys that could arguably be S tier in this tier. Bryce is just lacking the defense. Corbin's lacking the power. They're at the right field position. Derek Jeter's lacking the power as well as I'm not a huge fan of Derek's swing. Again, maybe that's just me. Some people love it. I understand, but I personally have not had that much success with him. Luis Rengifo, he is, again, I probably said his name wrong, so I apologize, but he's a good switch hitter, just lacking a few stats here and there to really make him that next level good. Dern is obviously a great fielder, but again, lacks the power, especially lefty-lefty. George Springer, realistically, I have no problems with. Like, he's all around a very, very, very balanced card in this game. He arguably could be, but he just doesn't match up quite to, like, the upper echelon stats that some of those other guys has. He's like 90 to 100, 110 stats across the board. When he's P5, he just doesn't match up to the 125s or 120s. But overall, very balanced card. Johan obviously is a very good card. Just doesn't really have a fit position, I feel like. Like, he's just not have enough power for third base. Doesn't have enough contact and everything for second base. But it's like, he just kind of falls in a weird spot. So he's falling here at A. Heimer just doesn't have the defense, but his bat is absolutely cracked. Schwarber has to be a DH, and lefty is the meta. He's the lefty. Then Yasmani just doesn't have the contact, but he definitely has the power. Switch hitter, great swing. Yasmani, I absolutely love in this game. Bo Bichette, I already talked about. He is literally cracked stats. Let me read it. I'm literally looking at the game to my right here. Let me quickly read you his stats. As a Blue Jay, I have a +3 on the Blue Jays team, and he's on my team. 106 right, 125 left, 96 power right, 108 power left with 125 clutch. Absolutely fucking cracked. Again, I could argue S tier, but Aaron Judge, same thing. Could be argued S tier if you really, really like the high box, whatever. Some people hate it. Some people hate his swing. I don't think he's that bad. I think he could be arguable S tier. Byron Buxton, for me, could be arguable S tier. He swings absolutely butter, but he just doesn't match up to, obviously, Beltran and them in the outfield. And then Nick Castellanos is just the literal, like, slightly worse version of Bryce, but still is a great swing. B tier, we start to get a little bit dicey as some of these guys could definitely go up or down. A lot of people are going to argue, like, Anthony Santander, realistically, could arguably be like an A or S to some people. His contact's just a little bit low for me, but he has the best swing in the game. Switch hitter, plays mostly first base for people. He is so damn good. Then we have the Grady Sizemores of the world. Jose Ramirez. Soriano, his swing just isn't it for me. Willie Mays just doesn't have the defense or speed to play center field as well. Cattell just has 0 clutch right now. I don't know why, but he just does. Jacob Wilson doesn't have the pop. Junior's just missing like a few stats here and there. James Wood has the 6'7" box, which is really hard to hit on. So again, he's going to fall into B tier as well as he only has 60 reaction. Bernie obviously has no left. Bernie obviously is missing the one side. And then Jordan is just simply starting to get outdated. Same with Jorge and Chase Utley. But they're all very viable cards. You can use every single one of these cards if you would like to. I feel like I'm definitely missing cards here, but maybe I'm not. But yeah, all these cards are viable. Some people prefer these cards over others, and some people are going to be like, this card fucking stinks. Oh, I didn't even mention Shohei. Shohei's on this list. His 60 reaction holds him back. And just the lefty meta. It's a bitch. It is, but that definitely holds him back a little bit as well. Hitting lefties very hard with Shohei. But overall, again, a very balanced list. You can argue anyone one way or the other. I'm not going to get too mad about it. The only one I'd probably argue down, like, I really don't think that Willie Mays card is good. Like, he's a 95 overall, but I truly don't. Jacob Wilson just has no pop, but again, very solid card. A lot of people said good things. Bernie, I just don't really love, but again, kind of just stats-wise, he has to go on. I don't know. I just don't. I could see it going both ways. We're going to C tier. These are guys that are still viable options. I just wouldn't prefer to use. Jock is strictly a DH. If you put him at anything else, there's a lot of other really good DH options. That's why he's in C tier. Cedric Mullins doesn't have the speed or the fielding. Acuna is just missing way too much, including the speed. Like, I understand now. I understand right now having Acuna have low speed. Why are we giving him old cards with low speed? Give him a flashback with better speed. I'm just fucking saying. Hank Greenberg is a solid overall card. Brian Roberts, for me, just an all right card. 90s across the board. Gets the job done, but isn't anything spectacular at second base. Just kind of is one of those, like, you put him in there. You don't feel amazing about it, but he just gets the shit done. Mike Piazza has good overall contact, solid power. Carlos Delgado just rakes righties and is all right versus lefties, but he's actually better versus lefty technically, but I think his swing's awesome. He's a very good card, but again, just lacks a few stats. And again, lefty meta. Hunter Goodman, newer card. A lot of people have got him. He's just stuck at a catcher position where he simply just doesn't match up to a lot of the catchers in this game. Chase Headley literally has 70 contact left. That's unusable as of right now in the game, which does stink, but again, rakes righties. And then Brian Reynolds in C tier. Brian Reynolds in C tier. Gut, what are we doing? I understand some people love this card. If you love this card, I'm not shitting on you. I'm not saying that you fucking suck and your card sucks. C tier is very viable, right? But I think there's cards now in the game that are just kind of a better Brian Reynolds. Brian Reynolds still only has 70 power left and 82 power right with only 93 contact right. Again, I always say 90. That's better than a lot of these guys. And a switch hitter, I understand he could be your favorite. I just feel like there's some better options right now, especially in the center field position where you're going to have to move him to left or right. Again, he's still viable, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it could be just me. Could be just me. I just think there's some better cards on the outfield right now. Outfield is stacked. Absolutely loaded right now. So I'm taking some other cards, but B-Ren is still there. Then we got D tier. The Ted Williams that they gave you free. Don't fucking use. He's just a worse jock. I see him in people's lineups all the time. His swing isn't good enough to do that. The reason why Ted Williams is so good to 99 is because he's a fucking 99. Thank you. Rafael Devers. Still an awesome card. I love him. Best swing in the game. But sadly, his stats just don't match up lefty. That stinks. Marcus Semien is all right. So underwhelming. I was really hoping for a really good card from him. Luis Roberts missing way too much. Eddie Murray just is... I really wanted more pop on the card. He could have been so good. Just give him a little more pop. They didn't. Joey Gallo, obviously low contact. Literally no vision at all. You're going to be swinging and missing a lot. But the pop is crazy, so he does go in D tier. You can use him. Don't fucking use these guys in F tier. Just don't. I've seen so many people use this Palermo card. Stop. He actually is so bad. Please stop. Don't use him. Like, I don't use him. Please. Brian Dozier also is a card where his swing is absolute dog water. Might be top 5 worst swings in the game. I promise you, it's not good. Stop using him. Please. And then Jose Altuve just simply, like, he's literally hitting with a mole rat. And I just can't, I can't do that personally. That's just me. If you like batting with guys that are 5'6", sure. That's not me. So, and his stats are just underwhelming. I mean, it's a free card. Are you surprised? I'm not. But that's going to be it for the video. I'm probably missing somebody. Make sure to let me know who I'm missing in the comments below and what your guys' opinions are this. I always like to hear the feedback. Some guys really rake with this card. Some guys absolutely rake with that card. Yada, yada, yada. There's always a ton of differing opinions on things, but I think this is probably the most accurate list with guys. Again, maybe I can move Brian Reynolds up. I feel as I'm making this, I should. I had him in C tier, so he's staying in C tier for now. But we should, I could put him in S tier. There's a few guys that I could definitely move around, but for the most part, those are the main meta guys in the game right now. And those are kind of where I'm ranking them. Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.